Okay, the water for that, not the shop. Brother always working. Oh yeah, that's what's up. All right, well, we heard the prayer. Y'all know we just did the prayer. You know what I'm saying? So we'll make sure we on top of that next time. Man. All right, we on Genesis 18:18. All right, so we start off reading that Hebrew. We're gonna read the Hebrew first, and then we're gonna do the English. Just get a breakdown. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18.
Slide.
The book of Genesis, chapter 18,
not that way.
and verse 18. Wa Abraham Hayawa Yaha La Lagawaya got a wall Wa'a Tazai Wa Nabarakwa Wa Ka Kawayaya Ha Rataza verse 19 Kaya Yada Tawa Tayawa Lama'ai Ashar Yatazawa Banayawa Ya'at Bayakwa Akaryawa Washamarwa the rock Yahweh La'ai Shawak Tazadak Tazadakwa Wama Shapat Lamai Habaya Yahweh Abraham Atha Ashar Abar Debar Alayawa verse 20 Waya Amar Yahweh Za'ai Kwaf Saddam Wa'ai Marat Wa'ai Marat Kaya Kaya.
You on 21? You on 21?
I'm on 20.
Kaya. On last
I'm
line?
19, Salaki.
19. Kaya.
Here we go. Kaya. Rabba. What cut a thumb.
You read the page, right?
Come.
Ramasha Potts.
Marsha Potts.
Let's keep going. Too hard.
Waka Adam Kaya Kabada Ma'ad. Verse 21. Arada Na'a Wa'a Wa'ara Wa'a Ra'a Hakataza I Kwata.
Let's see. Hakatazakwa.
Hakatazakwa Taha. Haba'a Aliyah Aiswa Kala Wa'am La'a Ada'a. Verse 22. Waya Panwa Mashama.
Let's see.
Hana Shayam Wayalakwa.
Let's see.
Padama Wa Abraham. I would don
The word was Sodoma. That's a Sodom.
Sadama Wa Abraham. I would don wa Ahmad Lapanya Yahweh. Am I going to?
Yeah, we start on 18.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're going to 25.
25 cover. Why? Verse 23. Why Gosh? Abraham? Why Amar?
You'll notice when you read that Hebrew a lot of times that you hear he'll say certain words, it sounds just like English words. That word Sodom, Sodom, Abraham, that's Abraham. You know what I'm saying? A lot of basis of English words came out Hebrew. That's why there's such a language. It's basic, but when they destroyed our minds with this English language, it throws us off a little bit. Right? All right, keep going.
Okay. Waya Amar? Ha'ap? Tasapa? Tazah Dayak? I Rashai, verse 24. Awalaya, Yash, Kamashayim, Tazadayak, Tazadayaku, Bathawak, Ha'ayar, Ha'ayar, Ha'ak, that's a pa, Wala'ah, the Shah, La Makwa Wam,
Kawan.
Lamai.
Iowa.
So, Lamai. Kamshayam. Kamshayam. Hatazah. The Yaquam. Ashar. Korab. Verse 25. Kalala, Laka, Ma'asha, Kadabar, Hazaa, Lahamya, Taza, Dayak, Ain, Rasha, Yahweh, Wahawa, Kaza, Dayak, Karasha, Kalala, Laka, Hashapat, Kal, Ha'ab, Baratazah, Ya'isha, Mashapat.
All right, good job. Get that boy your hand. Hebrew, I say every week, Hebrew is not easy. And it takes a lot of studying to learn even on that level there because to actually get it and understand what you're saying. All right? That's something that the Most High definitely left for us to learn, and that's our culture. Our culture ain't what they do that clicking song in Spanish. This is our here the first language ever. Not Arabic, it's Hebrew. All right, let's get that. All right, Trooper could now go ahead and read 18:18.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 18. Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him.
Right, we went over last week how Abraham is a blessed man. He is going to get his kingdom, a promise from the Most High because he was a faithful priest to him in his situation that he was going through. And he made a covenant with him and his seed. We went over that last Sabbath service. Keep going.
Verse 19. For I know him that he will command his children and his household after him.
Right, so he's saying Abraham is a man that's going to teach his children the truth. He's going to be a man that his life is going to be about. He's going to make sure he raises his children up properly by teaching them about the Most High God and his laws, statutes, and commandments that they live by. All right, like any man should do. Right, keep going.
And they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment.
Right.
That the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him.
Right, keep going.
Verse 20. And the Lord said, because the crowd of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous. Verse 21.
What does he mean when he say that the cry is very great? What does he mean? Go ahead.
It's like usually, I would say morning, he can hear they cry.
Not all necessarily morning, more like read the next verse after that.
Come. Verse 21. I will go down now.
No, one before that.
Before.
Said, what is very great?
Right.
After he said, I hear the cry.
Because their sin is very grievous.
Because their sins are very grievous. So he was saying he can hear that cry because there's so much wickedness going on. The Most High can hear it. He's just like, it's like, damn, it's bad over there. I know I got issues all over this thing I done made called the planet Earth, but it's very bad over there. I can hear it. He's getting reports. What we talked about, reports from his angels about what's going on and how bad the area is, right? And so it's getting to the point where I can hear their cries. Like, he ain't talking about the ones that sing. They enjoy it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad, right? And he definitely can hear his brother Abraham in that area. Abraham is around in Sodom and Gomorrah. That's his brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what he cares about the most. All right? Keep going.
Come, verse 21. I will go down now and see whether they have done all together according to the cry of it, which is come unto me, and if not, I will know. Verse 22.
Right.
And the men turned their faces from thence and went toward Sodom, but Abraham stood yet before the Lord.
Right. Abraham, when Most High basically saying, I am about to judge this place because it's getting bad. Everybody else was like, boom, all right, forget it. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to him. Abraham was saying he stood there with the Most High. All right, go ahead.
Come. Verse 23. And Abraham drew near and said, wilt thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked?
Abraham was asking. He's basically saying, the Most High, there are some righteous men in this city. I feel it is anyway. Are you going to kill them with the unrighteous? Keep going.
Come. Verse 24. Peradventure there be 50 righteous within the city, wilt thou also destroy and not spare the place for the 50 righteous that are therein?
Right, he's saying, if I got 50 men that's righteous in the city, are you going to kill them with it, or can you give them an option to get out of here too? Looking out for his brothers. He don't have to be asking these questions, but he's showing some real brotherhood. I get some men in here, I think that out there may be all right. So the Most High, he's asking the Most High, can he test his spirit? Right? Can he find out if these men, if he think these men are righteous, if he find these men righteous, what we gonna do about that? Basically, keep going.
Come. Verse 25. That be far from thee to do after this manner,
Right.
to slay the righteous with the wicked,
Right.
and that the righteous shall be as the wicked that be far from thee. Shall not the judge of all the earth do right?
Right. Keep going.
Verse 26. And the Lord said, if I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare all the place for their sakes.
Right. So Most High is giving him his word. If I go through here, send my angels through here to check this place out, and I get a report back basically that you got 50 men, I'll spare them. 50. All right. Now Sodom and Gomorrah, it's a place of sin, so think about it like Vegas, it's packed out. He's saying you got 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spare them. So, all right, that's what we left off on the Hebrew, right? That's what we stopped there, right? 25, 26, 25. All right, we'll start at 27. All right. Why you idle? Abba Raham. Haya Amar. Hanaha Na'a. Why you Amar? Hana'a. Ka'a. Hawa'a. Hawa Alataya. Ladabar. All. Amanya. Anyakaya. Tilaki. Wa'an Kaya. Ipar. Wa'abar. Tilaki. Apar. Verse 28. Awalaya. Yakasarawa. Kamasayama. Antaza Dayaquam. Kamasha. Hatasha Hashata. Kaya. Bakamasha. As. Kal. Haya'ara. Haraya'ar. Salaki. Waya'amar. La'a. Ashakayas. Amataza Sham, Arabaiah, Wakamasha, verse 29, Wayasap, Iwad, Lanabar, Alayawa, Waya Amar, Awalaya, Yamataza Wamataza Awan, Sham, Arabaiah, Waya Amar, La'a, Asha, Ba'abawa, Ha'ara, Ba'ayam. Waya Amar, all, one, Yakar, La'adanya, Wa Ada, Bara'a, Awalaya, Yamataza, Awa, Sham, Shalashaya, Waya Amar, La'a, Asha, Amataza, Sham, Walashayam, verse 31. Waya Amar, Hana'a, Ka'a, Hawataya, Ladabar, all, Adanya, Awalaya, Yamataza, Awan, Sham, Aishariah, Waya Amar, La'a, Ashakayas, Ba'a, Wayawa, Ha'ashayam. Verse 32. Well, I started at 25. 26. So we're going 33. I started at 27, so we're going to 34. Waya Amar, Allah, Na'a, Yakar, La Adanya, Wa'adabar, Ad, Hapa'ain, Awalaya, Yama, Taza'awa, Sham, Amara, Waya Amar, La'a, Ashakayas, Ba'ai, Wayawar, Ha'ai, Shara'a, verse 33. Wayalak, Salaki, Yahweh, Ka'ashar, Kala'ath, Ladabar, all, Abraham, Wa'abar, Raham, Shah, Lama Komar. All right, we'll stop right there. All right, you can read the 20, start with 26. But then we already read 26. 27, all right.
Come, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 27. And Abraham answered and said, Behold now, I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord, which am and but dust and ashes.
Right, he humbly coming to the Lord, right? Like what the Lord just said. He said he's about to be fined 50 million. Keep going.
Come. Verse 28. Peradventure there shall lack 5 of the 50 righteous, wilt thou destroy all the city for lack of 5? And he said, If I find there 40 and 5, I will not destroy it.
Right, so he going down now. Now he's saying, All right, let's just say it's 45 and not 50. Are you gonna still do that? Keep going.
Verse 29. And he spake unto him yet again and said, peradventure there shall be 40 found there. And he said, I will not do it for 40's sake.
All right, keep going.
Verse 30. And he said to him, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak. Peradventure there shall be 30 be found there. And he said, I will not do it, if I find 30 there.
Right, keep going.
Verse 31. And he said, behold now, I have taken upon me to speak unto the Lord. Peradventure there shall be 20 found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 20's sake.
Right. So he keep going, the number going down and down and down. So what they're telling you, what both of them really come to the conclusion? What's happening here? He just saying, God, look, yeah.
No, so like the Most High trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, he's showing what? What's the word? The key word.
Compassion,
What, a
sympathy,
little bit. Showing mercy.
Mercy.
He's a merciful power. He's trying to work with him, even though the Most High know he gets nothing out of it. That's why he hears it. It's nothing. It's a waste of space. Just destroy it and build it back up. You know, that's why he feels when it's full of wickedness. That sounds like something that is wrong, right? That's like how it is now. America is Sodom and Gomorrah times 100, and he hearing this crying. That's why all this stuff is moving on our behalf at this time, right? So all we got to do is keep focus on this truth and stand girded up in this truth, living the truth, and these promises will come through right in front of you. All right, keep going.
Verse 32. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake.
Right.
Verse 33. And the Lord went his way, and as soon as he had left communing with Abraham, and Abraham returned unto his place.
All right, keep going.
This book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
I didn't
write it down.
Okay. Just try to read the second verse right
Right. And he said, behold, now, my Lord, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house,
right,
and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways, and they shall nay, but we will abide in the streets of all night.
All right. So basically, this was he's telling him that come read that verse again, that second half of that verse again. I pray unto you. I pray you.
I pray you into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they say, nay, but we will abide in the streets of all night.
So what they doing? What they doing? What are they doing? Why are they saying they're going to abide in the streets all night? Let's go to something we already said was happening, but it's just more proof that that's how the Most High works. These is angels. They're going to come and scare and check the land out. They checking what they doing what they said they was going to do. They coming to see, they all going to be all out fighting because they want to see how wicked it is if it's something worth saying. What does that say about the Most High? Let's go back to what we've been saying. The angels report to him. He's not standing there like Christian church telling you he's over you all the time. He's sending them to bring the word back about what to do. Or know that they are good enough judges to go judge the matter. Right? And see what needs to be done. That's how this works. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread they did eat.
Right, so he's being a brother, as we saw all this whole time. That's why Abraham is who he is, our forefather. He is the epitome of brotherhood. He makes sure he feeds his brothers, take care of them, whatnot. All right, keep going.
Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of this city, and even the men of Sodom, compassed the house around, both old and young, and all the people from every quarter. Verse 5. And they called unto Lot and
Right.
said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night?
Right. So this place here is so wicked. Let me tell you, this place here, it's such a packed in place. They see two men coming. Before they could get out, just imagine somebody coming over here to visit us. Before they can get back out the door to go in the street and check them out, the wicked is coming to them.
Right.
And it gets sicker of why they came over there, of course. How bad this is. Keep going.
Come. Bring them out unto us that we may know them.
Right. So they come. Somebody coming to the door like, hey, who is them two dudes that came over here? We don't know them. Bring them outside. I bet you the audacity of somebody coming to your house. Like, that's how it is here. They like, yeah, don't give them time to wash up, come back out, go to the bar or something. No. Bring them now. Just right now. Selfish bastard, right? The spirit of that community. All right, keep going.
Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
Right.
Verse 7 and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Verse 8.
Right.
Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
Right. Now let me tell you this. This is deep on so many levels here. A level of brotherhood that you have to understand. A lot of people cannot understand why Abraham would offer his 2 daughters, right?
Mm-hmm.
He knows that them being homosexuals. He knows this. He's telling you, like, look here, man. He's trying to save his people. He cares about his people on a level that's unheard of. That's why this would sound weird to a person in the world right now, right? His level of brotherhood with doing that, knowing this would help that man. If he knew, he's saying, okay, you know what a woman feels like. Maybe you won't be so wicked. You won't want to be trying to get these angels, right? And also never forget, we always believe in reincarnation. So if you understand why he was able to take Isaac up to the mountain and be ready to do that, right? The spirit that you are to get the heart of the Most High, you have to be willing to give up your own at any point in time. That spirit is not. Don't ever take that spirit. It's not a protecting spirit. If you're doing it in the name of the Most High, you are protecting it every time. If you know your spirit, and you know that this is the truth of the Most High God, that's the ultimate test of your belief system right there. It's not like he's asking you to do it all. That's not a custom of ours to go and do that, right? Right? So in that situation, that brother was showing ultimate brotherhood. But of course it didn't help, right? The bastard was so damn wicked that he doing that. Nobody stopped at that time and said, damn, he really won't try to protect these men. He really trying to protect us from getting killed by these men, right? Keep going.
Come. Bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadows of my roof.
Right.
Verse 9. And it said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into Soren, and he will need be a judge.
He came into sojourn,
like, and he will needs to be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them, and they pressed sore upon the man. Even Lot came near to break the door.
Right. So understand that it was getting that bad. They telling him, now that you won't get in, we're gonna do you worse than how we did them. We're gonna do them. Just add more and more pressure to it. All right. All right. We're gonna bring up raw. All right. Then Israel the Margin. All right. State your registry.
Trooper Marah, Bon Yahweh, Bon Yashala.
How you gonna do this? Get on my Shabbat. Yeah, it's right there. That's it.
Trooper Marah, Bon Yahweh, Bon Yashala.
Triple Marah, Bon Yahweh, Bon Yahweh.
Yahweh Shel Yahshua Barakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. All right. Mark, you see it? You first on Hebrew?
No, okay, sir.
I bet. Let's see. You gotta pull that out. Serious. You got it on the phone already? All right, you gonna start here. Yeah. You can press the seal or the video. Right here. Okay. Start at verse 10.
Genesis 19.
This is 19:10.
Okay, sir. This book of Genesis 19, verse 10. But the man put forth the hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut to the door.
Right, shut the door, right? Keep going.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house
Right,
with blindness, both small and great.
right. They smoked the men, right? So what did they smoke mean?
They killed them.
They killed him, right? Because they was just trying to break into the door. They basically had to kill him. All right, keep going.
Both small and great. So they were weary. They were weary themselves to find the door.
Right, keep going.
Verse 12. And the man said unto Lot, hast thou had any beside
Keep going.
son-in-law, and thou sons, and thou daughters, and whosoever thou hast in the city? Bring them out of this place.
So he basically telling him, he's telling him to anybody he know of, right? Because it's gonna get crazy, basically. He's gonna tell his thing, I'm gonna pick that out. He said he been to, you got the option to get anybody out, take them out. Take them with you, basically. So with that right now that thing will be getting you got an auntie or somebody and halfway believing the truth. Even in that instance, the Most High gave him mercy. Even though he found nobody that he thought was righteous at that time, he still gave Lot the option to bring out whoever he had with him, right? That's a must for both sides. All right, so I'll read the Hebrew from 12 to 18. No, not 18, so not 12 to 17.
All right, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 12. Wayam Morah. Ha'an Shayam. Ha'an Shayam. Allah.
That'd be all.
Mawat. I. Maya. Laka. Aha. Katan. Waban yak.
Right.
Waban naf yak.
Right.
Wakal. Ashar. Laka. Ba'ayar.
Right.
Hawad Taza'ah. Manah.
Right.
Hamakwawam.
Right.
13. Kaya. Mashakapu. Anak. Nawa. Is it?
You got it.
Hamakwawa. Haza. Kaya. Galala. Taza'a. Taza'a Kotam. Panaya. Yahweh. Why Yashalak? Why Yashalak? Lashalak? Nawa. Why Nashalak? Yashalak Nawa. Yahweh. Lashikaf. Verse 14. Wa Yataza. Lawat. Wayadabar. Kapanyawa. La Kwa Kaya. Banaf Yawa. Waya Amara. Kwa Mawa. Taza Awa.
Right.
Mana. Hamakwa Wang.
Right.
Haza. Kaya. Mashakya. Yahweh. Ha'ayar. Wayahawa. Kama Taza Kak. Ba'ayan. Yanya.
What verse you on?
15.
15.
I think so. Lost a lot with 14.
14. You gonna stop at 16 now.
Katan Yawa. Verse 15. Wa Kamwa. Hashikar. Allah. Waya Ayatazawa. Hamalak. Balawat. La Amar. Kwam. Kwak. Ashatak. Wa'at. Shapaya. Banapyak. Hanama Taza Atha. Pan. That's a pa. Ba'aywa. Ha'ayar. Ha'ayra. Verse 16. Wayatham Hama. Wayak Zayakwa. Wayak Yazakwa. Ha'ana Shawam. Bayadwa. Wabayad. Ashitawa. Yabayad. Shapayad. Banafyawa. Become a lot. Yahweh. Al Yahweh. Wayataza Hawa. Wayan Kahawa. Makawataza. La'ai Yara. That's 16.
Good job. Give that brother a hand. Good job. Good job. Good job. Are you able to read the cup? Is there any questions on that thing? Or they just knock it up? Is that a question somebody just checking in? Look at, come on, check it out. Look at the comments on the
Somebody got a question.
They got a question. What's the question on there? I gotta get that laptop. Shut up. What was
Oh, they was asking what verses were we at.
Okay. I hope you caught up by now. I think it's been up there a minute. Hopefully they caught it by now. But we are in the book of Genesis, the 18th. Are we in the 19th chapter now, right? The 19th chapter now. All right. All right. Go ahead and start back up at 12.
Oh, my God. The book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 12. And the man said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thou son, and thou daughters?
Right. Keep going.
And whosoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. Verse 13.
Right.
For we will destroy this place,
Right.
because the cries of them is waste great before the face of the Lord.
Right. Keep going.
And the Lord had sent us to destroy it. Verse 14. And Lot went out and spake against his son-in-law, which married his daughters.
Spake unto, not against. Spake unto.
Salak. Spake unto his son-in-law, which married his daughters.
Right.
And said, get you out of this place.
Right.
For the Lord will destroy the city.
Right.
But he seemed as one that marked unto his son-in-law. Verse 15.
He's saying there's one that mocked. So basically, like what he's saying, when they say he sings to them as they mock, what do they mean?
Like they making fun of, making it like a joke.
They think he joking. They saying it seemed as to one that he mocked. Seemed as to one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. That's how he's singing to them, like, he playing. So it's like, it's always that one messenger that's giving out a warning. Or a small group of messengers. And he gonna look what? He look crazy. They think he playing. They think it's a joke. They're like, y'all niggas, how you know the world? And this videos, you know what I'm saying? Just that kind of spirit. I spent our people in every situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even back then, when they saw the where is he getting part, people had questions. Especially you guys. You guys gonna question everything. Nigga, that's split screen, nigga, that's AI. You know,
Right.
especially now. If the sky turned black and your house got cracked, before they realize it's him, they gonna be niggas saying, man, that's Photoshop. They gonna say this is that. It ain't gonna never seem real till it's too late. All right? Keep going.
Oh my God. Verse 15. And when the morning arose, then the angel hasted Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife, and thy two daughters, which are here,
Right.
lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 16. And while he lingered, the man lay hold upon his hand, and upon the hands of his wife, and upon the hands of his two daughters. The Lord being merciful unto him, And they brought him forth and sent him without the city.
Right. Keep going.
Verse
So what
17.
that mean? He brought him, when they brought him out, they sent him without the city, they brought him out of the city. Told the angel said, get anybody you love, grab him, let's go. And they got him out the city. All right, keep going.
Verse 17. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth aboard, that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plains. Escape to the mountains, lest thou be consumed.
So he telling him, man, when we get y'all out of here, we get y'all to this point, we need y'all to run for your life. Don't look back, don't stop, don't question nothing, run. Physically, get over there. This is as far as I can take you. And if you don't stop, if you stop at the plains, you still might get caught. He telling them to run, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the mountains. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, no, that's a good little run problem. That's why they had to let them know, you can't stop here. Go to the mountain. Go where the fire can't consume you. All right? Keep going.
Verse 18. And Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Verse 19. Behold now, thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, Salah, which thou hast sold into me in saving my life.
Right.
And I cannot escape to the mountains, lest some evil take me and I die.
Right.
Verse 20.
Keep going.
Behold now, this city is near to flee into, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. It is not a little one, and my soul shall live. Verse 21.
Right. All right, hold on right there. Start away from verse 20 on top.
Verse 20. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither.
Right. So they said let them escape because it's not a little, and my soul shall live. Keep going to 21.
It is not a little one, and my soul shall Salaki, sir. Verse 21. And he said unto him, See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city, for which thou hast spoken.
Right. So he's still not overthrowing the whole city. Even at that point, what's the main word that we see in this whole thing? Brotherhood and mercy. Brotherhood and mercy that they did even back then, even now. That's what this whole thing is about, him pleading still in the end, right? For his brothers and sisters. That's the spirit that the way that ISUPK is in, for one thing, because we are the only ones who we feel like all our people can be saved, right? That's our goal, to save all our people. We know it's a big possibility that it's not going to happen, but we want to believe the fact that we serve a living God. We know we serve a living God. Forget want to believe it. We know we serve a living God. So that God can say, you know what, they have done no work to save their people. Right. That's the spirit you want to be in. Right? Right? Keep going.
Verse 22. Has thee escaped thither? For I cannot do anything till thou become thither.
Right. They'll keep going.
Therefore, the name of the city was called Zorro.
Right, right. So this is what he's saying. Has thee escaped thither? Now let's look at the definition of thither. That's what we'll do. Who got the definition of thither? Anybody?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Thither is toward that place, to,
Right.
toward.
Oh, my damn. They say go thither means towards. Right? He said, I cannot do anything until thou come thither. Right? Understand that. So therefore the name of the city was called Zor. He named the city Zor because he could not do anything until he came towards him. Right? Right? All right. I'm gonna read the Hebrew. Well, what we stopped at? 23?
22, sir.
22. Stop at 22. So we're rocking on out to 30. All right. All right, the son, Salaki. I'm gonna read that in English, Salaki. Okay. Hashemash, the Taza'ah, all, Asherataza, Walawat, Ba'a, Taza Ira, 24, Wayahawa, Hamatayawa, all, Saddam, Wa'al, Wamara, Agarayath, Wa'ash, Ma'az, Yahweh, Mawad, Hashemayam, 25, Wayahapak, As, A'arayim, Ha'al, Wa'as, Kal, Hakakar, Wa'as, Kal, Yashamaya, A'arayim, Watazamak, Ha'adamas, verse 26, Watabat, Ashitawa, Ma'akara, Yawan, Wataya, Natazayab, Malak, verse 27, Wayashikam, Abaraham, Babakara, all, Hamakawam, Ashar, Imad, Sham, Af, Panya, Yahweh, verse 28, Wayashaqaq, all, Panya, Saddam, Marma'a, Wa'al, Kal, Panya, Arataza, Hakakar, Bayara'a, Wahanyaha, all, Kwamatar, Kwayatar, Ha'arataza, Kokoyatar, Hakamashawa, verse 29, Wayahaya, Basakas, Al Hayam, Af, Araya, Hakakar, Wayazakar, Al Ahayam, Af, Abaraham, Wayashalak, Af, Lawat, Matawan, Hakaka, Hagaga, Kaha, Bahagan, Af, Ha'arayim, Ashar, Yashab, Ba'awan, Lawat, verse 30. Waya'al, Lawat, Wataza Wa'ar, Wayashab, Bahara, Washatayim, Banyatawa, Aymar, Kaya, Yera'ah, Lashabas, Wataza Wa'ira, Wayashab, Bama'ai, Ras, Awa'ah, Wahatayim, Banyatayawa. All right. All right, I'm gonna read there from where I started, 23.
Oh, no.
All right, I started there.
Okay, this book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 23. The sun was raising upon the earth when Lot entered into Zorah. Verse 24. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone, and fire from the
Right.
Lord
Brimstone and fire. All right, keep going.
out of heaven. Verse 25. And he overthrew those cities and all the plains and all the inhabited of the city, and that which grew upon the earth.
Right.
I mean, upon the ground.
Right. He scorched everything, basically. Keep going.
But verse 26. But his wife looked back from behind him,
Right.
and she became a pillar of salt.
Right. She became a pillar of salt. So he told, they were instructed specifically by the angel to not look back when they ran. Right? So his wife, when she ran, she looked back. And she got turned into a pillar of salt. Right? Keep going.
Verse 27. And Abraham got up early in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord. Verse 28.
Right. Keep going.
And he looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the lands of the plains, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as the smoke of a furnace.
Right.
Verse
So
29.
what did you not see in this context that you was watching a movie or something, or what they would say about Abraham in that situation that we just talked about? What just happened to Abraham? That a normal person they would be distraught about. They would be like, "Oh my God!" You know,
Oh.
what?
Like it. Abraham just treated it like it was a regular old day.
But
Like,
what happened? What happened?
So like his wife.
His wife,
turned
he just
to
lost his wife.
Yeah.
He took her with him, so obviously he loved her, right?
Right.
Whether she was the truth or not. Clearly she waited, right? Because she was with him because she was going to get saved. She saw a savior. But when it came to her own personal salvation, which means all he had to do was follow an order from a man of God, she did not do it. And what he did, what he said, he got up the next day. I mean, he obviously went to sleep. Right?
Right.
He obviously wasn't up all night.
God.
So we gotta pay attention to these things. We're talking about, the spirit you have to be in when you come into the truth. You have to look forward. Bring as many people as possible as you can with you. But at the same time, don't look back. If they look back, you know what I'm saying? That's on them. But you gotta keep moving. If you lose them or something happens to them because they will veer off because it don't look right, or they wondering why you looking back, why you want to go back here, you can't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it moving. That's the spirit you want to pick up from Abraham. All right? That's why he was guaranteed the kingdom. Right? Keep going.
Oh my God. Verse 29. And it came to pass when God destroyed the cities of the plain that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow.
Right.
When he overthrew the cities and in that which Lot dwelt.
Right.
Verse 30.
Right.
And Lot went up out of Zorah and dwelt in the mountains.
Right.
And his two daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zorah. And he dwelt in a cave, and he and his two daughters.
Well, he didn't want to be in the Zorah, of course. You know what I'm saying? So he dug up in the caves with his two daughters. What verse that is?
Verse 30.
All right, this verse. We're gonna stop it there. I'll pick up next week on that. All right. You got any questions, comments, or concerns? Please put them in the chat there, and we'll begin with you. All right. Men of Israel. Watch it. We're going to end with the Lord's Prayer here. All right, Asar, take these.
All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shabka. Yahweh. Malak Waka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Asha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemar. Nathanaw. Lakam. Kaw. Yawam. Wasalak. Kabawak now. Kasalak now. Kabawak now. Wala'a. Tabaya now. Banasai one. Abal. Hawasha now. Mayan,
Mayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Waha Allah,
Wahala,
Waha Ta'ara,
Wahatari,
Wa'atapara,
Salaki. La'a, Wa'a, Walamyam,
Wahala,
Ahmad.
Ahmad.
All right. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come,
will be done
thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts,
We forgive our debtors.
and we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not to temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
All right. Psalmist turn. All right. Israel Church salute. Amaja. Amama Shabbat. Amaja. Barak.
Yeah.
Amaja Batar. Courage salute to the sisters. All right. Barak. We have this press. Let's do like this. It's all right. All right. Ready? Barak. Yahweh Shema. Amaja Batar. Class dismissed.